Hi everyone, Shelly here from Seattle Line Dance. Today we are going to be breaking down Take It Off. It's a dance by Olivia D. It is to the song Take It Off by Kesha. 32 counts, 2 by 2, and I'll explain that in a second. And there are 2 restarts in it, so I'm going to turn around. Wait, before I do that, let me go ahead and explain the 2 by 2. So we will be dancing this on all 4 walls, so that's going to be our 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. But there are 2 times in the dance where halfway through the 4 sections of 8, we will be on a side wall, and then we will end up doing the dance front and back on that. Then we will turn back halfway through on wall 8, and then it will finish us off in the front and back direction again, so 12 and 6. So technically we're on all 4 walls, but we are going to be doing a 2 by 2. So let me turn around, you can follow my feet, we'll get started. Section 1, we're going to start with a right foot forward as a toe touch, and then we're going to do a hip swivel, which is going to be up and down. So that's going to be 1 and 2. Then we're going to switch feet, and 3, give it a hip bump, and 4. So those first 4 counts are going to go right hip bump, switch, left hip bump. Or with counts, it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. From here, we're going to take our right foot. As we step onto the left, we're going to do a backwards floor sweep. Then we're going to switch as we're moving backwards, do a sweep with this leg, which is our left leg, and then we are going to, instead of coming back together, we are going to do a coaster step. So that's going to be coaster, bring the right foot together, move the left foot forward. So when we do that, after we did the left hip bump, we're going to sweep right, then sweep left, then do a left, right, left. And for counts, those are going to be and 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So that first 8 count is going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8. If we do that with some terminology, that's going to be right hip bump and left hip bump, sweep right, sweep left, then coaster step. Section 2, we're going to be moving out to the right hand side. Basically, we're going to be doing heel switches, and we are going to step out on the right, step behind with the left, and then we're going to do a step with the right, replace left, switch here, and then bring it in. So when we do that with counts, it's going to look like 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So when we do that, it's basically a side, behind, together, left heel switch, right heel in. Now we're going to be taking off to the left-hand side. There are 2 variations with this. There's kind of what is at a lot of local honky-tonks and bars. So your place that you're dancing at may do it one way versus the step sheet. So we're going to do a out, behind, quarter turn into a coaster, and we're going to take off on that 3 o'clock wall after stepping forward to the left. And even that, there's a variation. Some people will do it as a coaster step. Some people will do the quarter and then walk, walk. And I think either is fine because you're just moving this direction. The other and third alternative is going to be coming out and doing basically the same type of heel switches as we just did on the right side. So there's 3 different variations. So we're going to go out, behind, left heel, right heel, out, behind, and right and left. Basically, we just need to end up at this 3 o'clock wall. That was heel switches. And then here is the other with the coaster step. That's going to be out, behind, and heel switch, heel in, out, behind, quarter, coaster step. Kind of how you want to do that is up to you. And again, that last alternative could be an out, behind, and heel switches, and out, behind, step, and walk. So really up to you on that. So let's go ahead and put together the first 2 sections. We're going to start with that right foot, popping forward into the hip bump. So here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, sweep 5, sweep 6, coaster 7 and 8, and out, behind, and heel switch, and out, behind, coaster step. Let's do it with counts. So that is going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now, on wall 3 and on wall 8, at this point, 16 counts into the dance is where you're going to restart the dance, and you're going to start from the very beginning, which is going to be that point and hip bump. So you'll usually hear it, it's leading up to the chorus, but I just want to make you aware this is the point where you would be then turning onto a new axis. And that is what will take you back to the other direction. But for now, we're just gonna move on. So we just went and we are on to section 3. So we're gonna do a right shuffle. So right together with the left, forward with the right, and then we're going to basically do a rock recover. So you can, some people take it really low. You don't have to. I don't have the knees for that. If you do, good on you. And then you're going to do a half pivot across your left hand shoulder, turning 180 degrees, and you're going to shuffle left, and then you're going to do that same type of rock recover. You're coming back one more time, same direction. So let's go ahead and show you that, what it looks like. So we're facing your 3 o'clock initially. So we're going to do a right shuffle into a rock recover on the left. So we're going to go right shuffle, rock recover, then half shuffle left, rock recover, coming back this way. We're going to do it one more time, but the ending will be a little bit different. Right shuffle and rock recover. We're going to stop here. Here's where it's different. We're going to do a right heel, left heel, just kind of like we did on all of those out behind side crosses into heel switches. We're going to go right heel, left heel. Then we're going to take our right foot, point it out to the side, and then we are going to turn over our right hand a quarter, and then this will be the new wall that we will start again with the hip bumps. So let's walk through that since we've just covered a lot. We ended with the coaster step coming over here. This is into the shuffle and rock section, which I usually just teach together because it's so similar. So here we go. We're gonna shuffle right and rock, recover. Shuffle left and rock, recover. Shuffle right and rock, recover, and right heel, left heel, point, right, and turn. So let's give you some counts with that. So we're facing here. We're gonna go 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6, point, 7, turn, 8. So we've done that. Let's go ahead and put those 4 sections of 8 together that we know now. So we'll start with the hip bump on the right. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, sweep 5, sweep 6, coaster 7 and 8. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8, and right shuffle, rock, recover, left shuffle, rock, recover, right shuffle, rock, recover, and right heel, left heel, point, and turn. So let's give you some counts. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. So let's go ahead and do a couple walls now so you can see what it looks like as we go around. From the top, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right hip bump, left hip bump, sweep right, sweep left, coaster step. Out, behind, and heel switch, and out, behind, coaster step. Right shuffle, rock, recover. Left shuffle, rock, recover. Right shuffle, rock, recover. Right heel, left heel, point, turn, and hip bump, and sweep, sweep, coaster step. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Here is the start of the third wall. So what we're going to do is go through the first 16 counts, then we'll transition into a new direction. So we start again with the hip bumps. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6. This is where we restart. Hip bump right, hip bump left, sweep right, left, and coaster step. Out, behind, and heel switch, and out, behind, coaster step. Shuffle right, rock, recover. Shuffle left, rock, recover. Shuffle right, rock, recover. Right heel, left heel, point, turn. You're noticing now we are on a new plane as we're doing this. We're on the 3 and 9. So then you would just keep going until you get to wall 8. Again, 16 counts in. We will be right hip bump, left hip bump, right, left, coaster step, out, behind, heel switch, and out, behind. This is where you start over. Right hip bump, left hip bump, sweep, right, left, coaster step, and out, behind, heel switch, and out, behind, heel switch here, and right, shuffle, rock, recover, left, shuffle, rock, recover, right, shuffle, rock, recover, right heel, left heel, point, turn. And that is how you end up on the 12 and 6 o'clock wall again to get you through the end of the dance. So once you are through walls 3, wall 8, then it's just the regular until the end of the song. So you're all good to go. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you be part of our online dancing fam. You can take a look through our channel for other tutorials that we have, and otherwise we will see you soon. And if you're in the Seattle area, consider coming to Seattle Line Dance and taking a class. We'll see you next time. Bye.